This is a status gauge. It's a device I've been working on for a couple of months now, about a month now, and it's gone through kind of multiple revisions in that time. The idea was to produce a real-life physical version of the type of status gauges you would find on online dashboards, interface screens like that. I wanted something a little bit more interactive and a little bit more real-world. And so it started out as a plain white plywood box construction, and within that it had a styrofoam cut arrow which moved across. This worked well, it looked good, but it did take quite a long time to build, to kind of produce and cut this, fully paint it. I wanted something a lot simpler. So as the next step I moved on to a laser cut acrylic design. So it's cut from a single sheet, like so, and that can cut mounting holes for the servo in there, and the arrow again is cut from the same kind of material. The top of the servo is glued on and it clips in nicely. This version had kind of interlocking legs which kind of clipped in and allowed it to stand upright, but it didn't make for a particularly nice design, and it also meant it was a little bit more fragile on the side. So as an alternative I came up with some 3D printed feet which kind of clip onto the design like so. So that's the kind of second version. The third version was this one here. I wanted to add a light ring to it to kind of highlight the kind of where it was or what the numbers represented. So rather than having numbers printed on it, you just have a very kind of rough indication of going from green, good, all the way through to red, being bad. And in order to mount this, the light ring, which in this case is a NeoPixel strip, I came up with a design which involves 3 pieces of acrylic. The middle piece has a big channel cut out, which the strip sits in, and then that's bolted between 2 others. And that produces something which is fairly neat and tidy. There's no obvious kind of mounting or marks on it, and that is then powered by fairly simple electronics on the back, which is the same system as used in the other 2 iterations. It's an electric imp to give it Wi-Fi connectivity, and a trinket to control the LED strip on the side. And whenever the position changes, it triggers a little light sequence to draw your attention to it. This will probably have another revision coming on where I tidy up some of the electronic housing on the back. But other than that, certainly from the perspective of the front, it's a finished product.